birds, huh? We're gonna get birds on our first Halloween season voyage, huh? I was gonna open with some classic line like, "By the twitching of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes." And what do we got? Sure. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Story of my life. Welcome, my friends, to the Gaming Galleon, or in this case today, the Ghouling Galleon. Yes, my friends, it's that time of year once again. I don't know. Could it be our favorite time of year here on the ship? I'll tell you what, the crew gets really excited about it. You should see these guys scampering around, putting up decos that they pulled out from the decks below. They always pull the lady off the front, replace her with a skeleton. We've got some nice big sails that we put up, and they're shredded, black and orange. Even put a little blood along the water line where the ship meets the sea. It's an exciting time, and I have to say, for myself, doing our little show, it's an easy time. Well, at least when it comes to finding games. Because, I mean, come on. There's a lot of games out there that want to creep you out, don't they? And there's a lot of different ways to do it. Now, the beautiful thing about October is I try to spread it around. I'm trying my best to do, try and hit all the main points of what Halloween is. And I'd say there are three major points. There's the wholesome side. The trick-or-treating, the being spooky, the hanging out with the kids, telling ghost stories. There's the gory aspect. It's the one time of the year where, nothing's inappropriate. It's okay to walk into, the office and have the receptionist has, like, an old bloodied baby sitting there with creepy, claws and teeth. And then, of course, there's the worst one, the creepy aspect, the supernatural aspect, the exploration of the unknown, the stuff that really gets under your skin. You know what I'm saying? You're not laughing at that stuff. You're laughing at the gore. You're laughing at the tricks and treats. But when we start talking cerebral, the stuff that plays in your mind, those shadows that dance around in the corners of your room late at night. That sound that just seems a little out of place for your everyday life. Comes out of nowhere and it's completely unexplained. That's the stuff that really creeps you out. That's Halloween. Now we're going to start kind of warm. I always like to start the season out kind of warm and keep it fun and keep it light. And that's what we're going to be doing today with the game. However, that doesn't mean I don't have a story for you. A story that each and every one of you can relate to. And may creep you out a little bit. It certainly did myself. This happened 2 weeks ago. I was on vacation, and my vacation, it was going to be like, it started this story starts out just like any horror movie. You got the happy family in the car driving toward their dream house. The happy couple finally leaving the constraints of their families to go on a honeymoon. That's where I was. I had this whole vacation planned out and I hadn't done this in years. In 2 weeks to do absolutely nothing. To go nowhere. Don't have to deal with work. Don't have to deal with the humdrum. I'm not on the Galleon wagon. We got to get the voyages together. I'm not dealing with the crew. Nothing. It was just going to be me and whatever came along. And the moment that I left work, that's when my car started overheating. And then from that week on, it was basically dealing with that. these things happen. I'm not going to bore you with the details of car maintenance. But obviously, it unsettled me. And from the next week, I had to deal with that. But that was finally behind me. I'd actually been out of state, getting some help with the family to get it all fixed up. It all happened. I got to see family. That was nice. But I was finally ready to come home and just spend that last final week alone, doing whatever I wanted. So I get home from driving in. It's kind of late, kind of like dusk. You know, I have some dinner, maybe watch a movie, hang out outside a little bit, and you know what was still pretty warm climate. And you know, I get sleepy, and I'm like, this is amazing. This is amazing. I can just sleep whenever I want, and I can get up whenever I want. Well, I'm tired right now, darn it. I'm tired and I'm ready to just sleep. But I don't have to make it a big deal. I don't have to get under the covers. I don't have to, you know, brush my teeth, whatever. Go through the whole shebang. I could just lay out on the couch in my living room and just let myself fall asleep like a baby. Man, it was such a freeing feeling. So that's what I did. I walked into my very quiet home and I laid down in the dark on my back. I closed my eyes and I had, you know, the smile that you have on your face when you just don't have a care in the world. And I'm just laying there and I'm about to drift off. And that's when I hear, in a dark, empty house that had been untouched for days because I was out of town, I began to hear some sort of creak. And the disturbing thing was the creak was not far away. The creak was in another room, the next room. I basically have a living room and a kitchen that share the same basic space. So the kitchen is not far away, maybe a few feet from where my head is. But about somewhere in the darkness behind me, as I laid down, I began to hear a creak. Alright, it's a creak. The house is set in another creak. How could there possibly be another creak? Longer this time. It sounds like something is... It sounds like something is walking. And it's not far away. There's a kitchen and a hallway that leads to the bedroom and a couple of the rooms. And then it's just in darkness. What in God's name am I hearing? Finally, after about 5 or 6 creaks, I sit up and I said, "Is there somebody here?" Have you ever done that? Have you ever been in the one place in the world that you should feel completely safe and unguarded, and be so uncertain all of a sudden about that place that you have to audibly say in the dark, in a house where you know you're alone, is somebody there? And what do I hear? A longer creak. Now accompanied by a second creak. That's it. I'm up. I don't know what it is. I don't even know if I had the good sense to grab something. But I hear it, and it's in the kitchen. Feet away from me, in the darkness. So I finally turn on the lights, and all of a sudden, along the wall of the kitchen, there's two walls to the kitchen. The wall that has the stove, the sink, and a few cabinets. And then the second wall, we'll say this is the stove wall. Everything's okay and quiet over here. This one, you got your refrigerator, and then about 3 cabinets here. And what do I see when I turn on the lights? To my horror, these cabinets are open! How are they open? I'm the only one here! And that's when I realize, just by sheer coincidence and luck, that the moment that I come back from a trip, turn off all the lights, and lay down for one of the most serene, relaxing chances of the year, that is when the cabinets from the wall over the fridge begin to detach from the wall and start closing in as if they're about to drop at any moment. I take everything out, get all the weight out of there, rubber band the doors shut so that there's not that added weight hanging down, and then eventually call the landlord, get the cabinets fixed. But you know what he can't fix? The terror that will ever live within my heart, within my mind, and within my soul. Today we're going to be playing a game that's about a house. Houses can be really, really scary, can't they? Woo! Well, let's explore one together, shall we? We're going to be playing Monster House for the for the GameCube, the Nintendo GameCube. I think this got out on a couple other systems, PS2, maybe Xbox. It's a movie. Never seen it. Don't really care to see it. But it is made by our friends THQ. Friends? THQ's got a bad rap. But if you know anything about this show, you'll know that we don't just necessarily turn our nose up at THQ games on the GameCube. Try Barnyard sometime. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You got 3 kids here. They're armed with flashlights and super soakers, and they're tasked with going into a sentient, haunted house in their neighborhood. They've been split up, and now they're going from room to room, just trying to survive. We're going to be joining the little girl. There's 2 boys and a little girl. I don't know her name. All I know is she's got herself a pistol, super soaker pistol. She's got herself a slingshot with about 4 shots. Does she have anything else? Does she have matches that light candles? Man, I hope so. There we go. I think that's about it. She's got her wits. So let's join her. She's held up in a bathroom right now. The bathrooms are about the only safe places in this house. And what we're going to do is we're going to get started and explore together. You ready for this? Let's get a little spooky. What do you say we hit the lights? And play ourselves a little Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter. What's terrifying is I can't get these lines right. Monster House for the Nintendo GameCube. Let's do it, my friends. All right, I got it started in right here in pause. I usually don't like to do that. Why do I have it in pause? I'll show you. I'll show you in just a second. We're safe in this room, right? No problem. Here we go. Oh, check your headphones. Like I said, we're safe in here. But that doesn't mean the house isn't incredibly pissed. Now we came in through here. You'll notice the house doesn't want us going back through there. Our only option is to go through the door. I think we can turn on the sink. Let's try it. Yeah, nothing. Oh. My eyes are playing tricks on me. It's so loud in here we can't even hear the toilet flush. What in God's name is going on in this next room? Okay. Well, I wouldn't pick that up. Don't do it. Some old man used to live here. What was that?
Hello?
Oh. Mom said TV would rot my brain! Fry it! Oh, stay away from me! Oh, God. Come on, come on, come on. Get away from me. Get it. Oh, jeez. It's getting me cornered. Move, 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 move. Okay, here we go. Shoot! Oh! I'm gonna die. Don't go dying. Reload, reload, reload! Don't go dying! I died! How do I get killed by a TV? Are you kidding me? That's embarrassing. Alright, let's try it. Oh, I think I spilled. Poor girl wet herself. Alright, we got it this time. Should I be watching this again? We could probably just skip through it, but hey, what can I say? Let's let it run. Come on! Yeah, that's one thing, and that's an... Okay, that's at least a bike. I don't know what that first one... Ugh.
Hello?
Alright, we got it this time. Who tied it up, by the way? What are the... Are those antennas? Oh, those are plugs. Okay, there we go. Oh.
Hey, that hurt!
Oh my gosh! Stay back! Stay back! Reload! Come on! 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 I think we got him. Ha! Yeah, I agree. Let's get out of here. Alright, we got we can only hold 5 marbles. Oh. Couple cans of soda. Arcade tokens. Oh, man. I wonder what those are for. I really don't know. I'm being honest. Alright, now what I have done here, let me tell you something. This is a loud game, first of all. So if I'm being loud, I don't have to tell you, I'm freaking out here. Alright. So let me tell you something. We're coming up on another room. Alright? And I know what's in it.
Maybe this will help later.
Basically, we're about to get into a fight. Now, I was playing this game in my garage. Setting up the game. We're about an hour into the game. I'm about to go in this room. I get halfway through fighting what's in here. And I'm not kidding. I'm sitting there in the garage. I hear somewhere outside the garage, a couple, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 doors down, who knows. I hear this massive boom. Boom! Okay? And what happens? The whole bloody garage shorts out and resets. So I'm like, if that's not a sign that this is probably our starting point, I don't know what is. Let's see if we can do this. I mean, if the TV beat us. That's the first time the TV beat me, by the way. Alright, here we go. Okay. It's my old lunch lady. I don't like that tinkle. Oh my god. Okay. Try breaking the light bulbs.
I am so scared.
Okay. Whoa! Hit him with the slingshot. No, hit him with the slingshot! Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. 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 Oh, Raz, you're an idiot. Come on. There we go. No! Oh! Dude, we're running out of slingshot shots. Ah! Can I get another slingshot shot? I don't even know where I could find more. Oh, man! Oh, he's actually got health. Am I affecting him? No. I just noticed the health bar. Alright, we gotta find... Whoa! He's not letting me hit his... I think I'm staying too far, maybe? Do it! Do the... No! Oh, I'm out of... Okay, guys, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here. What's in that? That's blue fire in the fireplace. I think I just heard him. We definitely heard him. We're gonna keep laying the water down. Whoa, boy. I hope that's enough. I'm ramming on this thing. Do I have auto fire? No. Oh yeah, there we go. 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 Okay. 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 We've only got 3 lights left. There are 3 lights! Alright, that's not... Sorry.
Nice try,
I need to
monster.
make that reference. Yeah, nice try, monster. Raz, it's actually... There are 4 lights? Yeah, I know. Yeah! One more! Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. You can do it, sweetheart.
Oh, that was
Oof.
close. Phew.
Yeah, I think we got him! Now what? Whew. Oh! Oh, quick time! Now what? Oh, look at that! That a girl? Nice move, sis. Not bad.
The bigger they are, the harder it is to make them fall.
I want to pause it, but I don't want to skip the cutscene either. Okay, so here's another kid. He's stuck somewhere else in the house. Alright, that's a good stopping point. We'll come back. You guys ready to come back? Let me give you a little licky dicky. There we go. Alright. Yeah, we're coming. All right, we'll be back with you. Very loud game. I apologize. I'm sure everyone. My headphones. Look. What you think I'm? You think I'm looking out for your hearing on this show? Come on. Where's my head? All right. Oh look, one of our lights went out. Always got a quitter, huh? Always got to have a troublemaker around here. You guys ready for some booty? What do you think? We got booty. Hey, you think, you think dealing with the ghosts and goblins is rough this season? Try finding video games cheap. I'm not kidding. It's really, really rough out there. And to be honest, I'm not even sure I have enough to sustain the 3 Halloween shows we got coming out at you this season. Okay? But I'm a gambling kind of guy. I'm an adventurer. Look at this candle! Are you kidding me? I figure, why don't we just show whatever we got now? And we'll spin the wheel for next week. I got nothing for next week. But we got some stuff here. We got 3 deals, I think. Why do I think? Because one of them is a deal I actually know. The other 2 are white bags that are wrapped up, shopping bags. I don't know what's in them. I know they're deals. They probably suck. But at least I don't know what they are, right? At least we'll discover it together. Let's check it out. Okay? Let's do the deal I actually know first. Pawn shop deal. Walk in there. These girls, salt of the earth. If every pawn shop it was looking out for me like these girls were. I walk in. Girl's got some games on the shelf. She sees me, pulls them down. I know the drill. She says they're 75 cents each, and they're 3DS games. Let's take a look. The first one off the top. Oh, man, was I delighted to track this guy down for 75 cents. Zelda, Legend of Zelda, Triforce Heroes. Have you played this? Oh boy. What a great game. Now, this is a really cheap game. This is almost like a $12 game new these days. Why? Because it's one of those games that you need more than just a controller and yourself to play. To be able to play this, you need 3 3DSs and 2 other friends willing to play with you. So as a result, this dropped in price pretty quick when it came out. Just not a lot of people had that. Okay? But if you do, is this an adventure to go on? There's just a whole bunch of little dungeons that maybe take like 15 minutes. There's items that you pick up along the way, your classic bombs and arrows, but only one guy can pick them up at a time. And then at the end of the dungeon, if you manage to pass it, there are 3 treasure chests with unknown stuff in them. And you each pick a treasure chest, and whatever you get, you get. And what's inside each treasure chest? A craftable item. And if you have the right components, you can use those items that you get through these dungeon runs to make a whole bunch of different costumes. Costumes like you can get a costume that doubles the radius of the bomb explosion. Instead of shooting 1 arrow, you're the guy who can all of a sudden shoot 3 arrows. So you're all teaming up. You're like, okay, you're going to be arrow guy this time around. You're going to be bomb guy. Well, make sure you get the resources you need so you can be successful, and you work like a team. Really, really fun game. We got it for 75 cents. And luckily, I've got a couple family members willing to play, so it's been a lot of fun. I actually got to play that in the pool. You ever play 3DS in the pool? That's life. Okay, Happy Home Designer, Animal Crossing. I believe you need amiibos to play this. I don't see myself spending time with it. which is wonderful, seeing as we got 2 copies of it. They had 2 copies there. Okay. Honestly, don't know much about it. And then we got Yugai Watch. Yukai Watch. I heard this is like, I don't know. I think it's like augmented reality Pokemon. Like before Pokemon Go, there was this for the 3DS. Now, since this came out, there's been 2 more installments, which basically makes this thing very cheap. In fact, if you're looking for it, stop by your local Five Below. I've noticed in the past couple months, just a couple weeks after I found this, and by the way, a second copy, they were there together. Once we found these, just 2 weeks later, I walked into Five Below and they had a whole shelf full of these. So they're getting rid of these quick. Now, I think the third one, the latest Yu-Gi-Oh, is a much more expensive game. We're talking somewhere around, triple A new release range of price. But if you want to get your feet wet with Yu-Gi-Oh, head over to Five Below. All right. So what was that? 5 games. I know they're doubles, but what are you going to do? Maybe I'll give them out as gifts. 75 cents each, $1.50, $3, $4 for the lot. All right. I got 2 bags here. I don't know what's in them. What are we doing on time? We got around 30 minutes. Okay, let's do this. I don't know what's in these bags. They absolutely suck. I really have no idea. Let's start with the big one. Looks like we got a receipt here. We'll check the receipt in a second. I'm glad there's a receipt because I don't have no idea. These feel like they're kind of DSEs or kind of like PS2 era here. Okay, how lovely. Wii games. Okay, here we go. 101 in one Megamix, Party Megamix. Definitely the kind of game that you see everywhere in pawn shops for $1. Definitely the kind of game we would generally pass up. Even at that price, honestly, at this point. We're getting very choosy about what we pick up for $1 regarding the Wii, even if we don't have it. However, what seals the deal on this one is if you look closely, it was brought to us by our friends over at Atlas. If you know anything about Atlas, they put out some pretty amazing games. So I'm really just buying this out of brand loyalty alone. Okay. Wow, this must have been a cheap lot, because if I was willing to buy this, a Lego Batman 2 that doesn't even have the right case. Is it even the game? It is. Is that Superman there? Huh. What is it, Lego Batman versus Superman in that one? We should probably be checking to make sure we have the right games in each of these, huh? This is 101 as well. This is weird. It seems like it had almost 2 discs to it. What's that weird case? Does that look like this should be holding more than one game? Maybe they replaced that case. Some of these say if they have 2 discs or not. I've never heard of a Wii game having more than 1 disc, though. Aside from Skyward Sword, and that wasn't even a game disc. Wow, what did we pay on this? The Biggest Loser! I think, were we looking for content that day? I don't know when we bought this. We'll find out at the end. Hopefully there's a date. I don't even know where I found this bag. I think I was cleaning out my car. Is that how we found this? The Biggest Loser's right here. This is terrifying. The Smurfs dance party with a very happy couple to family to boot. Do they come with it? Over at Ubisoft. Oh, it features One of the Boys by Katy Perry. A Year Without Rain. Higher. And more. That's enough. I don't want to hear about the more. Toy Story 3. Okay, at least one decent game here. This is a good game to find if you find it for any system. Why? This was made before Disney Infinity, where they got into this whole buy figures to delve into this world that you create. There's a toy box mode here. It's 2-player split screen, and you've got this vast world that the two of you can do missions in, and just screw around. And every mission, I believe you're rewarded with things, buildable things, and then you can make your own kind of village. So toy box mode is worth picking this guy up. This is not an everyday child game. Okay? So I'm happy about that. That's a good one. Crazy, oh boy. Kids Sports. Crazy Golf. Play 72 holes of crazy mini golf. I don't know. My family, we're a mini golf family. That's probably why I got this. It's made by a company I've never heard of, Bold Games. This is one bold flavored Wii game. Anything else? Jeez, please say no. Oh, it keeps going. Alright, what do we got? What's this? Just in time for Halloween. It's Darby O'Gill and the Little People on DVD. Alright. Oh, the Warriors. PlayStation 2. Still a valuable game to this day. Rockstar. Wow. Rockstar North. What were they? That's a company with what's the word I'm looking for? Cojones. They put out the Warriors, a game about a movie that hadn't been out, but was out for 20 years ago and was a cult classic to boot, and made one hell of a game because of it. We have a couple copies of this, but I'm guessing we must have gotten these for 50 cents to $1. And at 50 cents to $1, even if it's a loose copy of the Warriors, oh boy, are we picking that up. Many a years, I've been meaning to take the ship out to Coney Island so we could visit the Warriors. Many years. Ever since we first started getting in the water, I've been dreaming about bringing you guys to Coney Island. That's going to happen one day. Dynasty Tactics. Dynasty Tactics. Is it really tactical? Yeah, it looks like kind of a Final Fantasy tactic thing. That's cool. I think we have that. And then finally, Mario Kart Wii. Okay. Mario Kart Wii. Which is cool because that's between this or the Warriors, doable, workable. Either this or the Warriors would probably easily pay for the whole bag. And how exciting that is to have all these wonderful games. Looks like this came out to, for all of them, we had, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then let's not forget Darby O'Gill. That comes out to 10. At 50 cents each. As I guess, 50 cents each. $5. $5 for a lot. Hey. I guess Mario Kart and the Warriors saved that one. All right. Not too bad. Okay, well, I don't know what's in this other bag. Let's do it, and then we'll get back to the house. Okay. I'm feeling some cords here. Let's make sure. I gotta get these games out of here because I don't want to. Because this feels like there's a little bit more going on in here. And I don't want to miss anything. Alright. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, great. Lucy's. Loosey Goosey's. Wonderful. Nickelodeon Battle for Volcano Island. Looks horrible on the back. Transformers the game. I couldn't tell you how bad that is. Probably awful. Need for Speed. Pro Street. All of these look like they've been used as coasters. Goof Troop on DVD. Tony Hawk American Wasteland. Mortal Kombat. Deadly Alliance. Huh. You see Deception everywhere. You don't see Deadly Alliance too often. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I hope that works. Siphon Filter Dark Mirror. Oh, Driver. The first Driver. One hell of a game. Alright. I can't guarantee that any of those would work. Counting Crows, August, and everything after. Jeez, that's embarrassing. Ugh. And WWF Attitude for the original PlayStation. Okay. We got a Pikachu. Pika. What are these called? Amiibos? Alright. Pika. Tell you what. You're a quitter. Pika. Alright. Okay, what else is in here? I don't know why Pika's in here. That makes me wonder what else is in here. There's some cords. Oh boy. Random nunchuck for the Wii. Guys, this is going off the rails. I don't know what to... Oh, here's some handhelds. Oh, this one's not that easy to find. This is you see a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Game Boy Advance games, but this one is actually could be one of the latest one. I don't know. I know it's not usually. It's a little more expensive than most of them. I don't know what it's running for these days, to be honest. Let's see if I can get you some autofocus. There we go. Yu-Gi-Oh! There's no way, Raz, that this is going to focus. There's no way. Yu-Gi-Oh! Ultimate Masters. Close enough. Not that I think that's kind of an uncommon Game Boy Advance game. All right, kind of cool. Wow. Man, they must have been giving these away. Nintendo DS Zenses, which I think that's a rock, and I swear it says Zenses. I don't know. There it is, Zenses. I think that's got to be some sort of puzzle game. Okay. Space Chimps. Space Chimps. I think that's on PS2 as well. Is this a movie? I don't know anything about it. Space Chimps. It's another Game Boy. I think what happened here was, this is kind of coming back to me, which is weird because this must have been like years ago. We probably found, they probably had all these were like just the leftovers of the leftovers of the leftovers, and I gave them maybe like a rock bottom. Maybe got these for $0.25 each, but I can't say. I don't know. This looks like a fishing game. I mean, just by looking at them, I must have been like $0.25 each. I'm in. But I'm spinning ghost stories here. I can't confirm that. Field of Magic, that's kind of cool. Field of Magic, it's a tasteless dating sim. It was a launch game, practically for the DS. We're not going to be able to see it. Why don't you show it to me? It's made by Sega. You can see that with the blue, the blue fuzzy letters there. This one seems interesting. DS game. It's and really plasticed up with staples. It's Operation. Oh boy, sorry. You're not gonna be able to see it. There you go. Operation Vietnam. I wonder if this is a shooter. Maybe a helicopter game. Maybe a running gunner. I'm not really sure. I want to look that up. Okay, another cord. Oh, this is cool. Huh, wow, this is neat. The Sega Genesis 4-player multi-tap, which says $10. There's no way on God's green earth that we paid $10 on this, but finally now you can play NHL 94 4-player. That's kind of cool. You notice it's got two cords here. Two long cords for the Genesis, both player 1 and 2. All right, I like that. That's pretty neat. Okay. Charizard. Was Charizard really involved in this? Yeah, I guess so. Huh. I wonder why those were in there. All right. Wild Thornberries. Okay. There's no way. Is there even... I don't even think there's a... Guys. There's a lot of games in here. Brain Age 2. Are they good? Do we have a price? No. I'm relatively sure we flat rated these, but I couldn't even tell you what. CSI Unsolved. I mean, just looking at the pedigree of games, this must have been just the leftovers of the leftovers of the leftovers. They wanted them out. They weren't doing DS in the anymore. And we grabbed them. This says card games. These bags are really annoying. It's dark in here. Ultimate card games. Okay, there we go. Ultimate card games. Travel games for dummies. What is that? Travel games for dummies. Wow. By EA. Huh. Is this an instructional? Because they put... Well, there were a lot of instructional games on the DS, like, you know, my Chinese coach, my stop smoking coach. What is that? That's really interesting. Bakugan? Is that what's going on here? Looks like... Oh, Beyblade. Beyblade GL Revolution. I guess. Wasn't Beyblade like Tops? Tops fighting one another? Brother Bear. Okay. Mega Brain Boost. I need one of those right now. Need one of those basically every day of my life. Alright. Couple more. Jeez, and then we can get this behind us. Alright. Easy G. Is it Easy G? Maybe Energy. Energy Horse Riders. Energy Horse Riders by Ubisoft. Wow, man, Ubisoft was really hitting on all cylinders for the DS, weren't they? Poker. What is this? Pull it out of there. What do we got? Chaotix Shadow Warriors. Chaotic Shadow Warriors. There's like a teenager out there right now who's just dying. It's like, this is every game I ever wanted as a kid. Big Hunter, Cabela, Big Game Hunter, and finally, Whack-A-Mole. That's what we need on the go is Whack-A-Mole by Activision. Okay, I don't even know how many that was, but I'm willing to bet we got them for $25 each. Guys, that bag, I did some cleaning over vacation. I cleaned my bedroom. I cleaned my car. If you have any, I mean, that's like unearthing like 8 different civilizations getting through those 2 places. So, I don't know. I think that was sitting in the back of my car for like at least 2 years, and there's no receipt. So I don't know what to tell you on that one, but it was a lot of crappy games. Okay, all right. Let's get back to Monster House. For God's sakes, let's watch something interesting. Not me showing you out of focus games. Let's do it, okay? Where were we? We were with a little kid? Unknown territory? Wait, we're back with the girl. We are back with the girl. Huh. Oh, I should probably show you, huh? There you go. Okay, we're back. Oh, okay. Can we go this way? The box here. That's slingshot ammo. Oh, jump. Okay. Locked door. I think we can get through it though. Let's try. There we go. Look, notice the whole house is PO'd when you do anything to hurt it. It's like you're inside the bowels of this baby. The dumbwaiter probably goes to every floor in the house. Alright, duly noted. Now we're on the second floor. Weren't we on the second floor? Maybe the third floor? This might be the third floor. That thing we fought, I know was on the second floor, but I think we may be on the third floor right now. Whoa! Whoa! I've had enough of this electricity. Are you down? Dang, dude. What's with the creepy picture there? It says, it's interesting, this kind of plays like Resident Evil 4. Especially, there's like a nice 180 button. If you're going this way, you can... Oh yeah, there we go. I like that 180 button. As far as the game is concerned, it's a little... when I was tasked with, let's go into this monster house, I guess it seems like it's turning to be a little non-linear. You've got the dumbwaiter there. But I think it's a pretty decent game as far as controls are concerned. Mood, sound, really good. And, you know, I think it's a good game that you could play with, you know, one of your kids or niece or nephew or something. And it's not too over the top for them. Wooden spiders, baby! Present. Now notice the... Yeah, don't get caught. Don't get caught. Don't let it see you. Whoa! I got a little kick button there. I'm such a pretty little girl. Alright. Okay, there we go. Come on. Tag it! Tag it! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, whoa! Watch it now. Almost there, baby. There we go. Take it down. Taking her down. Alright. Can I get it now? I got it. You found Jenny's upgrade. Increased rate of fire. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'll take that. Little upgrade system here. So, yeah. You know, I could definitely, see my... Oh, no! I think it saw me! Oh my gosh. We're turning around. Oh! I could, oh! I could stand to see a little more variety in the monsters, but I think it's staying true to what you would find in a haunted house. You know, there'd be lots of wood, lots of glass. Found a telescope room key. I'd really like to know what these arcade tokens are about. Don't tell me there's an arcade in this house. Talk about motivating me to keep on. That's pop there. We don't need any pop right now. Oh! How we doing on time? Jeez, we gotta wrap this up, huh? We do gotta wrap this up. Alright, last room, guys, and we're gonna wrap up. Look at this. All kinds of creepy desks and books. Hello? It's locked in here. Oh my god. I take back what I said about monster variation. So far we've fought a TV, a chandelier, and a whole dinette set. Get down, clown! Woo! Nice. What am I hearing? Oh my god. You hear like how they squish around? I guess they're creaking because they're wood. I think we'll leave it there. Let's see if we'll beat the area here. Find anything. What's this? Oh, right. There's these creepy monkeys around for collectible purposes. We got 12 out of 32. Oh, this is the telescope room here. You can see got the solar system up there. One more room? Okay, one more room. Just one room. No, we're locked. Door's unlocked. One more room. We don't have time for this! But I can't stop. Should have left it on that stupid oven. It's not going to get put in the stove.
I am so scared.
Oh, hey now! Who goes there? Oh boy. Okay. Very cheap game. You know, being a licensed game, this one's not going to cost you much. But it's a pretty full-fledged experience, wouldn't you say? I mean, if you put your own Resident Evil 4 out, you need a good Halloween game. Arcade tokens. I think from here on out, we're probably going to have to take the dumbwaiter down. So a little backtracking, a little. Oh.
What was that? Jenny! Hang on, I'll be right there.
All right, there. We'll leave it there. All right. Thank you. Yeah. All right. And then you go back with the kid. All right. Got it. Thank you, Monster House. Fun time. Little wholesome, spooky fun. Of course, the third guy's a fat kid. Can't have a good kid game without a fat kid. I like that he's wearing a cape. Notice the fat kid's wearing a cape. And his name is Chowder. Works for me. Let's get a letter out, huh? What do we got in here? Let's take a look. Guess who wrote this one? It's the J-Nerd. Dear Cap and Raz. Oh, can I get my hat? Many of the crew appreciate the rich emotions of a well-placed expression, such as your traditional dry powder remarks at the end of a voyage. Have you got any personal expressions not widely known, but fun to employ? For example, I'm tired of hearing the locally fashionable moaning over a little bit of rain. So now I call it a Normandy tickle. Jay is from Normandy, France. Or a, oh boy, you're going to throw French at me? Okay. Or les jatoiles normandes. In futile but amusing solitary protest. I like a good Normandy tickle. The J-Nerd. Jeez. I'm on the spot here. Things that I say that I don't normally say on the ship. I swear. Yeah, you probably know those, so I don't have to go through them. I think the worst one I can think of was when I was a kid. You know when you're a kid and you're trying to come up with, like, colloquialisms of your own? I used to say, like, as an exclamation, like, you know, bogus or something. I say bogus a lot. Do I say that on the show? I don't know, but I say bogus a lot. I know that for sure. But back then, I was still trying to come up with stuff. I used to say, someone would be like, hey, man, did you go to that birthday party? How was it? And it was like, dude, it was Dude City. That new game? Dude City! It's a wonder I made it out of puberty. Okay, gang. Thank you, Jay, for the letter. If you have a letter or a question, for God's sakes, stop doing all those emojis and send me a whisper and become a part of Gaming Galleon history. We'll put it in the bag for you. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this adventure has taught you to never trust that house that protects you when you're sleeping late at night. Always have one eye open, my friends. and always have some sort of bludgeoning weapon just within reach. Until next time. What do to ye fair Spanish maidens? What do ye ladies of Spain? For we received orders for to ask, is anybody in here? And lo, nevermore shall we see ye again. Keep your powder dry, mateys.